With all of that, I'm recording now. Hello, Cobrats, and welcome to the first stream in a good while. I'm TryclydeTamer. We're going to be playing us a little bit of Risk of Rain 2, as you can see right there. I am rather experienced with this game, no particular expert, despite my near 300 hours. It's been a lot of trial and error. But I will say that I am pretty close to, ooh, are we lagging a little bit? All achievements. It's probably just because I'm loading up the game. Even though I kinda did like a soft full rebuild of my PC. I got a new case, Meshify 2 Compact, since the previous stream. I probably might have mentioned it in like the couple little videos. Nah, probably not even. But also, am I chugging at all? No drop frames. I mean, it's kind of showing me a little weird up there. But it's just because I'm loading up the game. There might be a couple things I could de-chug away while I'm here, even though I only have the stream manager open there. I don't know. Lagging on the actual screen though? It doesn't look like it. I guess I'll play the intro to the game, even though we're kind of hopping in with some experience, just to, you know, reminisce, even though I've only really watched it through all the way one time. The UAS safe travels in the contact light. We're going to a planet. This ain't no Metroid game. Like, yeah, we're going to interesting name with a number, particularly you know, Roman numeral, like Petrichor 5. Hopefully I'm not getting my number wrong. Or Petrichor, like the weird smelly sound, not sound, but the weird smell of when it's about to rain and all that, or during the rain. It's the risk of rain, haha, 2. Haven't even played the first game, because I don't own the first game, but the first game is rather cheap, and you can get it in like a 4-pack on Steam. But yeah, you don't really need to delve too much to get things for the debris and the lore and everything. I just said debris because I saw it on the screen. Any signs of survivors? Hey, that's what we're called in this game, the players that you play as, the characters. Am I being annoying already? I feel like I might want to lift you up a little bit. It's been a couple months since an actual stream. Hey look, it's our commando friend. Was that an ignition tank or just more of a fire extinguisher? A bit more of a thing in Monstrum, which has been decently revamped on mods lately, even though I haven't streamed it for a while. Sparky has more stuff, but anyway, sir? What's going on? So where it ends? Yep, get to the title screen. Oh yeah. I have all my settings cranked up, but yeah, also the whole semi-rebuild of the PC. I got a new motherboard and CPU, and I guess since then I do have a new GPU, even though it just came from my neighbor. RTX 2080, nothing crazy there, because the 40 series is now out. But a Ryzen 5 5600, which is new to this year, but not necessarily like the most strong thing. And of course the 7000 series is becoming a thing too. And as for motherboard, it's like an X570 Gaming Plus Asus Tough Gaming. Adding or omitting words, but probably get the general idea there. I even want to turn the volume mixing down a little bit for myself, just so I can hear myself talk a little bit better. Yeah, turn it from a 12 to let's try a 9, I guess. So, yeah, probably not going to get too much into anything. I guess I could go back and look at my logbook, though. Oh, look, engineer, a person in play us quite a bit. So, yeah, goal for the stream, not that I'm necessarily going to fill it all in, though, is to try to at least fill in what is missing. I have all the equipment and items taken care of. As for monsters, there's only 2 logbooks I need. Right here is the Voidling boss, rather challenging thing. Then right here, Magma Worm, that's the only monster logs I need. Environment logs, oh man. This one right here was a doozy. I've made it a point to go to Sundered Grove a lot of times, but the radio tower scanner thing just hasn't really appeared. But recently, like as of within the past week, I finally got it. Like, wow, it showed up. So yeah. 22 of these things. Looks like there could be a couple more things, but that's just how it's laid up. And as for characters, it's like the whole, what's it called? Starts with an H. Heretic. It's like, hello? And yeah, challenges. I have all but one taken care of. I'll probably pass it before we know it. Any moment now. Can anybody think? Captain Smushed. Kill the final boss using a supply beacon. By the way, this may be the first stream of this game I'm doing, but there will be spoilers and stuff. I mean, this game is kind of like a short form thing, to where you fail and have to start back over, the whole roguelite thing, but it does have like a story associated. And of course, all the lore, like if you go to a survivor and look at that, it's like, snipes and rails are types of birds too, haha. Railgunner is a good lady. Probably not necessarily my favorite character. Engineer and Huntress probably take the cake on that. Not really the most unique things, but that's like what I'm most used to playing. Huntress just for like, Commando is of course all-rounded loader. She is a little fun to play as, but not fully my style. I mean, there's like a lot of momentum and inertia that goes into it, so I don't know. Make sure all the streams are going well, no drop frames. Just gotta get into the flow back of everything, because it's been a while. Artificer, she's interesting too. Acrid is a rather strange one, and so is a Rex. But yeah. I think I'm gonna be starting with the Captain Smush challenge to get all the challenge achievements done. Oh yeah. Hey look, there's my Steam stuff with my Hat in Time profile pic. That's probably gonna be the next game I try to play through at my own time. Look at all these defeats that have happened. But hey, I just got Bandit Mastery a couple hours ago. I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to stream the game tonight, because it's been a while since I streamed, and I play this game a lot. Alright, with all that going on, I'm going to get right into what I'm wanting to do. Captain has a lot of stuff, and we're going to go through it all, but for his beacons, I'm going to do both on hacking, even though it probably could be an interesting other thing to do. I'm going to go for his basic color, and in fact, I'm going to put the difficulty on easy, or drizzle, as it's called. As for artifacts, we're going to do command. Sacrifice, and should I do this? Yeah. Because I kind of want to get things right, because, you know, kind of have two chances with the two supply beacon drops. And if I don't kill the final boss with one instance, I'll try it for the other. So try to maximize my chances, see if I can actually pop the achievement in this stream. So the idea would be to kind of play fast. I want to get some good gear to actually, you know, make it through. But instead of sitting around, I'm going to get going. And what a place to get started on for stream. Titanic Plains. Dun, dun, dun. John Cena. It's like the first song and level I was introduced to for this game is like, John Cena. I think I'm gonna like this game. Of course, it's not intentionally John Cena, but has similar stuff. Captain, you want to charge his M1, and the whole defensive microbot thing pretty much blocks any incoming projectiles, so kind of a default OP thing to get you started with. So I do want to load up on items on my way through. Of course, I'm going to be going for armor-piercing rounds, crowbars, stuff that can help me for the final boss, Demetrius himself. But yeah, gonna look for where the teleporter is. It looks like it's up there based on those particle effects. Okay, kill some beetles, and I can of course show off my M2 as well. Probably not gonna be playing super professionally. What, Splatoon 3, even though I haven't played it for a hot minute. And I've only really played level 1 on story mode. Know really about it. That's all I have played, story mode. But I played the Splatfest. Didn't stream them though, surprisingly. Should have. But, you know, it probably will be streamed soon. I've been thinking about it for a while. And the game is still a bit noisy, but I think I'm going to go with in-game settings right here. So, master volume, I think I'll just turn that down, 75. This doesn't overall balance. I mean, the game might be a little bit quiet in relation to my voice, but I'm going to deal with it. I'm going to be a little bit careful here. I'm going to, just because I might be leaning forward and I'm going to be kind of out of frame and all that. Control, I'm just going to go hog wild. That's something you can learn with some games, and I've even played a tiny bit of Overwatch 2 lately. It's like, if you don't know what you're doing, just shoot off attacks. It's better to use them and throw stuff against the wall and see what sticks than to fumble about and not really accomplish much. Not that I really do ever accomplish much anyway, man. No items are dropping. Of course, I don't have like the regular stuff because I have command and swarms enabled, or you know, sacrifice particularly, where monsters themselves drop items instead of having to spend money to find them from chests. Oh boy. Just gonna do a little bit of that. Glacial beetles. Look at me trying to get hit. I already look like I'm all icy with my white cloaking technology. Looks like I'm a robotic cyborg captain ninja man. Even though Mercenary is the ninja man in this game. A very complicated character that can really make you go insane with a particular achievement associated with him. It's like the weirdest challenge to go for in the game. When you play as Mercenary, do not fall below 100% health, as in don't get hit at all, not even fall damage, in a prismatic trial. Alright, here we go with this. I'm gonna go and grab that, even though I could probably get better things for regular enemies, you know. Prismatic trial, don't take damage, get it done. And of course, the seed changes all the time. I managed to get it done the other day. It took probably over 100 tries, but the particular seed was, I only really had one level to worry about, because the second level was Sky Meadow, and you could just drop down and do the whole artifact thing, and that counts as a stage completion to get your 2 stages in the prismatic trial done. Alright, I'm going to go for gunner turrets. Maybe not the gunner drones, because they follow you around. The gunner turrets probably won't stick around if I get to Nimbus. Mithrix. Let's be more optimistic and say when I get to Mithrix 2. Mithrix 2, here in Risk of Rain 2, and there will be 2 Mithrix. Mithrixes. Xerxes. Whatever you want the plural to be. Mithrixes. I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna pull up a little thing just so I can kind of keep track of what I want to grab. Captain Smushed. Yeah. As for green items, uncommon, as you could call it at that. You know, there's like common, uncommon, then rare, or legendary even for the red items. White, green, red, then yellow for boss-specific items, very unique. Who knows if those will pop up. I mean, for one, it's going to hinge on if I actually do go fight a boss, you know? If I can make my way to the teleporter, which is not here, because, yeah. I'm just kind of going for the, Shrine of Challenge Combat Boy. Yeah, it feels weird now that I'm actually, like, streaming the game and having to utter all these words, because there haven't even really been, you know, family members spectating. I mean, I guess I could teach my cousin, he might be kind of interested in the game. Maybe if I were to hook him up with a copy of the game, possibly on sale or something. I don't know, I'm just spitballing here a little bit. The Steve is still a little bit loud in my headphones, so I'm just gonna turn it down. My actual stuff, which shouldn't affect anything on streaming, hopefully. I don't know, it might. I have to see about that. But really, is the music that important? Even if, what's his name? Christo Doulos something. Sorry. I kind of forgot the name of the music maker for this game, but it's very, crazy stuff. Rather, Greek sounding last name, unless he's not Greek. I don't know. I didn't do full super duper research, but his music do be great. Alright, ukuleles are always like a staple good item to get, because you gotta fire off your electric stuff and proc some chaining lightning. Oh man, I'm using science words for this game. Look at me using gamer terminology. Imagine that. Yeah. I may be a heck of a gamer, but all the meta-analysis and terminology kind of escapes me sometimes. Like, you know what? I play game. I enjoy game. I get kind of good at game without being too try-hard at game. Hence me possibly not being too great, not even starting up a boss fight yet with the teleporter. Let's go for this thing. Summon beetles. They're going to be fire beetles. A glacial beetle. Just a couple of those. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Guess it's not going to be too much of anything crazy. Should I go ahead and fire off one of these? Just to show what it's like. No, I'm sure it'll be happening a few more times. Alright, let me actually get some lens maker's glasses to kind of go with my harvester's scythe there. I found a reaper's scythe tree limb outside this morning. We've been having like a covered bridge yard sale going on. I was going, hey, what's going on? I put a few of my things out there. I don't think I've sold anything of my own yet, but other eBay knickknacks have been sold. It's not much of my own. Sorry for the microphone bump there. Wait, did I hit the thing that does that? The lunar pod? I mean, doesn't always mean the lunar shrine altar. Yeah, Newt altar is what they're called. Praising Mr. Newt, wandering vagrant. Things that can be very scary because of low health. They do that thing there that they was briefly trying to do. Yeah, I'll go for this just for a little bit of defense on my own self. Clicking, just sitting around and not really doing much with it. Try to land all that. Ha! Almost better than Huntress's regular arrow rain R special, even though I still prefer it over the ballista one. Because I just don't feel like aiming, I just like to throw stuff around. Even though I've kind of been aiming a little bit here. Of course this M2 was a bit of a lock-on-ish thing. I thought it was just the thing on the beacon. AoE of it. Alright, let's make sure we're still in the teleporter zone, man. Try not to get clocked away then. Sandman. Mr. Sandman. Mammy, Sand. Halloween Ends is a movie that exists. That's all I'll say. because I don't feel like spoiling stuff. Spoiling stuff is really my thing, even though it's my first stream of this game and there's going to be a lot of spoiler stuff mentioned anyway, because I already mentioned the name of the final boss. I mean, this is like one of those games where it's maybe not too spoilery, it's just kind of a thing that exists rather than super duper story driven. Of course, it's kind of like Metroid, where it's got optional lore, but if you want to get into the action, you get into the action. Of course, it's not really a lot of crazy hidden spectacle things to go for. Maybe I should make sure I'm paying attention to things I'm going for. I guess that just happened on its own. I didn't have to actually trigger a new altar, unless I did. I don't think I did touch it at the start. Or maybe I did, just kind of autopiloting. Alright, make sure I see what I want to grab, because I got all this going on. I'll go for a crowbar. Just get one into my existence, you know. I'm gonna fill in 3 Corona Baubles. Yeah, only the best item ever. Yeah, kind of lower tier on most things, but I kind of just like to get a good variety of items. Have and not need, need and not have, even though it's never really much of a need time. Just that anything you get is going to help you in some way. Just that some things you don't really want to overload too much on. Okay, actually focus here. Well, I could actually just go for speed-based stuff. Attack and movement, 10% each for Mocha. Be 20% on Soldier Syringe. 30% running speed on the energy drink. But then Paul's Goat Hoof gives you 14% movement speed in general. So you're gonna combine all those together. And of course, when you stack multiple items, like the added effects aren't really... It's kind of like almost an exponential curve. I mean, there's a mathematical equation for how everything stacks. Hello, New. I'm just gonna shoot you and be like, whoa, you have a lot of health, but I'm not gonna do much else because you're just a friendo, just chilling, being a shop owner, slowing you down. Then he's got the swingy swangy thing himself. Alright, I'm not gonna worry about doing that because I have all the environmental laws I need and I don't need to do anything special otherwise. Do I want to go for something right here already? I mean, I could, because I have stuff for it. Wait, what? 1, 2... Oh, it says that the 3 Chrono Baubles I have. That's squeaky. I mean... I think I have something on mind. I don't want commando items, I want captain items. Captain, the vessel's in danger. Come on, I even clicked on captain. There we go, okay. As for that, you know what? That should be a good thing to grab there, too. Do I want to go for Dio's best friend? I mean, I guess I could. I'll just, kind of load myself up a little bit. I'll get a Hapu Feather. Come on, developers using your own name. I'll go for a fuel cell, because that'll be helpful. Can't really go for much else. I mean, of course I turned in my items, so it's starting kind of weirdly, but of course you kind of keep your defensive microbots as like a captain-specific thing. Okay, now which thing is actually a lunar equipment? I know this is, so do that. Because I want to grab a couple things. Actually, no, I don't need to worry about that because because you only have one piece of equipment, just the fuel cells to add usages, you know? But I know something in mind that I could grab just while I'm here. Hopefully it's not the right spot. It's like, am I even here? This right here. Shaped glass. I don't really want to spend all my lunar coins, even though it could get like a something focused convergence, just for faster teleporter speed, charging. But of course, a lowered range of the actual zone itself. Just get myself a little bit equipped. Alright, let me make sure I'm following things. Well, of course, I'm going to have to start from scratch from my white items. The Chrono Baubles that I made a weird effort to get all together. Oh well, I mean, yeah, look at my health. It went down to half, but I'm going to be doing a good deal extra damage, too. Alright, Mr. Captain. Now we got our lower speed, even though it's only the Mocha I got anyway. Let's do an audio check. Cool. Alright. I could go way down yonder if I wanted to do some voidy stuff, but not right now. In fact, maybe later if I do like a full crazy run. Like, if this run is successful, I'm sure I'll do a little bit more beyond that. I mean, for one, I haven't streamed for a while, so maybe not a super long stream, but also not super short. Definitely go above an hour, but I'm sure I will, for sure, for that. I mean, I kind of do sit around and play this game a long time anyway. For better or for worse, I can tell you. Hey, we got a void seed over there. But not that I really need to worry about doing all that. I mean, something that could be helpful. Now that I'm going to put a lunar equipment into it. This guy right here, an equipment drone. Cool. But do I need it? Not really. Something that would be nice though are healing drones. Just help me out a little bit. Later on you can start to find some emergency drones. Yeah. We're on easy difficulty anyway, so I'm not really gonna put too much effort into stuff, and plus I don't really want to have stuff that's gonna damage Mithras once we get to him. Hello, Beetle Queen. Thank you! Oh, I already killed it. Because I got the artifact of swarms going on. Yeah, okay, now I gotta be a bit more careful with my health too, so maybe I should start playing a bit more defense too, get some teddy bears. Oh, tougher times, and yeah, stuff is about to go bad. Whoa, 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 please don't let me die here. I don't really have anything for healing at all. Oh yeah, I have the Beetle's best friend, but I'm not gonna stick around much longer. These enemies tend to be my worst enemies, and when I'm not so equipped. These blind pests, and then blind vermins are the ones that are on the ground. A flamin' Lemurian. More like Lizalfos, if we're speaking Zelda terms. Tears of the Kingdom, name dropped, haven't really done a stream since then. Even though I did, well, I didn't do a reaction to it specifically, but I reacted to Pikmin 4, the video I posted on YouTube, !YT for you Twitch viewers, haha. I guess. Alright, while we're here, don't have to take too much damage to make sure we're actually charging the teleporter and all that. Sure, I'll drop a thing. Oh, I didn't even actually get off my things that I did. Wasn't paying much attention, man. Yeah, I just gotta crush that one beetle, man. It's totally gonna be what's needed. A needle, the beetle. Alright, something for... Here, I'll do this, right there. Then rebuild my scythe situation right there. Actually try to get some enemy. Ooh, hello, I could definitely do that. Nice to see that here in drizzle difficulty. I don't know if like the item chances really scale with that, I don't think. Definitely stay from them because it's the little void corruption explosion that gets me a nice health there. I wish I hit F12 in time to get a nice 69 going on there. Hey, back to the fun music here at Scorched Acres. Bam, bam, bam. Even though I more associate this song, of course, with Titanic Plains. Something I think... excuse me. Getting a little bit scratchy, aren't I? I think I'm doing here, I think I'll be doing is going to a new altar, if there even is one up here, but there might be one down yonder. They just tend to spawn, highly likely, and there is indeed one up here. Get stuff done. Start getting some items soon, too. It would be nice to have some drones with me, though, just to be doing damage without me thinking. But again, bunch of wispy woos. Dippity doo. Alright, let's actually try to chain stuff together as well. Boom, 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 boom. Not even do a full shot just to keep doing 69 damage. Oh man, I wanted to do the 69 there. No, 138, I doubled it. Yeah. So let's be careful. Of course, it's because I have my shaped glass, so I'm doing the extra damage too. Not that I wouldn't be one-shotting these wisps anyway. Wispy woo, wispy woods. Where's that teleporter? There's another equipment drone. Could be doing some damage if I were doing things otherwise, but nah. Alright, the teleporter. I thought I saw it up there. I thought I saw the particles, but get a little bit closer to stuff. I know y'all are being annoying. Take some damage, see if something happens. Of course, all these wisps are going to be slowly following me. Glacial Wisp, even though it's more like, not really a fire type, just like as Will-o'-the-Wisp. Even though that is a fire type move, right? Even though it's more of a ghost type Pokemon thing. I don't know. We do... Teleport is not over there. Okay, yeah, I do see the particles up there. It's kind of hard to tell with like the whole sunset thing going on here. I do like some art going on. I'm going to screenshot, even though I know what this area looks like, and probably find something more pretty online. Like, restoring 2 Titanic Acres. Alright, I'm going to go over here for sure. I would like to grab a med kit. Didn't even spawn an item out. Oh, definitely not happening. But I used the Dios again. Man, look at me dying twice here already on drizzle difficulty, even though I'm obviously not super equipped. The Captain's not really my best character, because the only times I really have been playing as him is attempting to get this achievement. Haven't really done it specifically like this on a drizzle though. Captain specific. But at least I got his mastery done. Main thing I kind of do with this game, I play as engineer, kind of autopilot through stuff, get super duper equipped. Then when I get to Sky Meadow Stage 5, I go down, do the Artifact Portal, I do Artifact of Metamorphosis. And hope for good RNG, see what character I become. It's been a pain the past couple days, but I finally managed my first attempt in playing today, is actually making it through there, to become Bandit and get his mastery taken care of. Grove Tinder! Fun little thing. Oh yeah, I already killed that one for keep forgetting that. I got 2 things. Boom, and another boom. Gotta watch my health though. Yeah, there we go. Got you out of the way. The bosses are done. Now let's get Chronobauble. Because I'm actually going to need to get my items taken care of now. I should probably just... I mean, I'll be around for a while anyway. Stick around getting some things done. Am I even making sense of what I'm saying? Not really. As in, I gotta get some armor-piercing rounds, stuff to actually prepare for Mithrits when I go through them, because I don't really feel like looping. So that's the thing that can happen. Not ready for commencement yet, so you gotta loop your stages and get more and more equipped. But you also gotta factor time into everything. Timing is everything, remember that. Oh yeah, stunning is a thing, so you can do all that strategically. I should probably spread apart those little, blasty boos, you know? Be more smart with how I do things, you know? Look at me hopping around with my feather on occasion. Yeah, a little bit of that. Oh man, I gotta watch myself. Don't take death from fall damage. Alright, there we go. My med kit kicked in a little bit. Gotta get back into the teleporter zone. This guy's gonna lock on, man. Making me think of the mercenary challenge because it was on this stage and there were a lot of wisps that caused trouble. Not so much anything else. It's because of the weird kind of targeting and boop you attack. That's enough to screw you out of the ethereal achievement with mercenary, but I got it done, so the trauma is kind of over with all that, for lack of better terminology. Alright, we have a lot of wisps here, so maybe I should take them all down. Of course I'm on a Artifacted Swarm, so that's why there's so many so quickly, but I'm kind of getting burned here, so I gotta be careful. I don't know, let me do a little bit of that. Haha, I was briefly at 69 health, haha. But do I really want to be doing this? Yeah. I need teddy bears of all kinds. Whether it's another Dio's best friend or, you know, tougher times. As opposed to the corrupted safer spaces, you know. I don't really like doing much item corruption at all. I mean, that's a good one I like to do. Oh yeah. Wandering Fungus. When you're not playing as Stationary Engineer. If you're a character likes to run around, you can do Wandering Fungus and go, me, I'm gonna heal when I run around like this. But yeah, most of the times I only really even get the regular bustling fungus as engineer, because you know, the whole stationary turret thing. I'm sure going to be seeing a little bit of that. I don't know. I might either play as him or Huntress, depending on how I want to handle things. If I get the smushed achievement, to get all the actual challenge achievements done, but then there's the logbook thing I have to do for, what's it? Oh yeah, the Magma Worm and Voidling, which would be a fun thing. I could do that on Drizzle difficulty too, but I might try to at least prove myself, because I do play on a Monsoon difficulty, the hardest one. Even though I do kind of play a lot with artifacts, but again, it's for the achievements, man. Just trying to get stuff figured out and nice and prepared. There we go. Getting some decent item spawns out of here. I'll go for a crowbar first, just for, you know, the initial hit. Enemies above 90% damage take more, 90% health take more damage. That's what I'm meaning to say. Do I want to get anything else? I mean, I could go for another fuel cell. No, I'll go for that for now, I guess. Go for another Chronobauble. Number 2, my lord. I'll take you guys out as well, just to see if I can get anything else. And a lot of times I like to get a radar scanner for item echolocation or whatever. Well, there's a lot of dudes just gathered over there. They're hiding from me. You don't want a taste of the captain, do ya? Arr, matey! Ahoy! Let me get the Trophy Hunter's tricorn and give it to an equipment drone. But no, I'm not going to play jokingly. I'm going to try to go a bit pointedly around here. Not making the best time. Some people that say, hey, I spend an average of like 5 to 7 minutes per stage. Not like a regular run at least, but yeah. Yeah. And my wrist is already going to sleep. Look at the redness on it. Not really doing a good posture, I must say. Do an audio check while we're here. Oh, I see. Merg Gaming, or Mer Gaming on the YouTube chat. Sorry, I'm only now seeing it, but I hate blind pests so much. Yeah, it's probably a while ago when I was in stage 2 talking about them being a pestilent thing to me. But yeah, decent little thing going on with the Twitch and YouTube, of course. Of course, once I got the fiber internet, I've only done like 5 or 6 streams so far, if even that. Oh yeah. Do I want to do this little item changer? I'm not going to reforge over there. Alright, so, a little idea of mine, because Magma Worm, at least in the first loops and without Artifact of Dissonance in effect, can spawn as the stage boss, the teleporter boss, in both of these right here, the Abyssal Depths and Siren's Call. That's not Siphon Grove, I'm learning the appearance of all these things. The Dream Orbs. Don't really need to grab anything over here, even though, I mean, I could grab a Focus Convergence, but again, no real need. I could get another Shaped Glass if I want to, but already having a lot of trouble, as I am. And, whatever stage we go into, in fact, I don't think I'm gonna... Do I want to spend the Lunar Coins and guarantee that? I guess I will. Which one will I do, though? Okay, I don't really feel like, going for, you know, the thing over here, Alloy Worship Unit, so I'm gonna go into there, even though the stage itself can be a little bit crazy. Abyssal Depths. And if I actually survive and defeat Mithrix, I should get some Lunar Coins out of that. I think I get like 5 for beating the game. Whether beating Mithrix or doing the whole obliteration thing. Often preferable for Mastery skins, excuse me. Getting a little belchy. Because of the one slice of pizza I have. Of course, it was a big slice, New York style. It was a stuffed meat lovers. Alright, so, the thing about stage 4s like this. Oh yeah, all your turrets and stuff get a little thing for themselves, which is pretty nice. But yeah, I digress. Should be over there. Yep, it's gonna be my red item. Like, all stage 4s have like some kind of free red item you can get. I mean, free as in spend the money, or if you're on Siren's Call with the Alloy Worship Unit, you gotta defeat the Alloy Worship Unit, but it has a heck of a ton of health. But hey, if you haven't unlocked Loader, that's your path right there. And of course, the way to get red items. Yep. Yep. Okay. The idea now is just to build up money. I would like that turret, or the healing drone over there, because, you know, my health hasn't been great. In-game, maybe in real life, I've been a little bit better, because, you know, the slight exercises I've been doing this year. And the smoothie consumption, but I'm always good on drinking water. Though I haven't really drinking a lot today. Maybe I should change that, especially with my voice getting a little bit scratchy. A little thirsty. Little thirsty Lannister or something. Boink. Do over that. Alright. Crit glasses, watch my health! Do mother damage to enemies. Mother damager. I need like 400 for that or something. What if this is? Okay, I can get it now. Just because I'm on Drizzle. And also, not really getting super high up. We're only now in hard, where usually I'd probably be like in I see you or ha 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 by the end of stage 3. Just me like grinding around as you know who, engineer. Alright. Jumping around. Gotta play things safe, you know. Alright, I want to get another fuel cell. I'll go for infusion, just as a thing that caught my eye. Not that it's always really the best thing, because things kind of scale with the damage you take anyway. It's going to give me a little bit of health every time I kill an enemy, up to a maximum of 100 for this particular instance of the thing. The item being infusion. Oh, I got the hermit crabs. The demons and the crabs is a fun achievement to do. Maybe with swarms and the void, whatchamacallit, black hole item. How much? Wait, I have idea. I have hacking beacons. I don't need to spend money here. Not that it's really a lot, but comparatively, is it going to actually land in the right place? Yes, it is. Interesting. How long is this going to take, though? Ooh, I should probably watch out for enemies, because it can still be a bad thing, you know. I'm just going to let the hacking happen over time. Ooh, don't be getting in there trying to bleed me too. Gonna be careful here. Does that actually count there? Is it actually doing something? Let's land it in a slightly different spot, see if it actually registers as it should. I don't know, might be acting kind of weird. Just because it's in such tight quarters, you know? And not my captain's quarters. Is it charging up or what? Just like it's doing something. Oh, I think it's just because it's like positioned in such a weird way. It's not really a... Wait, did it work? Okay, there we go. I was wondering. Just gotta get another Dio's best friend, man, to have to keep refilling these. Otherwise, I'd be going for some other decent items. Maybe not ones that dish out damage. Maybe go for like Aegis. All the things that don't actually do damage, you know? Too immediately. Because, you know, I don't want to do some chippy damage to Mithras. Because I want to get the squishy kill. Squishy Mithy. Hey, I don't need that. Gotta keep my lunar equipment, you know? But... I mean, I could try to find like more healing drones and stuff, but let's go for the teleporter. I'm sure I've seen it, but I've been like kind of autopiloting, trying to get decently prepared for everything, you know? All for one. Doing the hacking on the legendary chest. And all is that. I circle back to the same spot, because there's a chest in there. Teleporter up there. But for the particle effects, I don't know if that's just cinders and ashes of the level, you know? And this stage has the same music as the Abandoned Aqueduct. The, sounds like water level, but it's a desert level. Just speaking for any potential newbies that could be around. The teleporter all the way in here. In the caves! This makes me feel like we're playing Hyrule Warriors in the, is it the Elden Caves, or Goron Mines? Don't even remember the name. I don't think it's Goron Mines, because that's the dungeon in Twilight Princess, you know? But yeah, man, imagine forgetting Zelda stuff. That even looks like a Sheikah stone over there, just the way it was positioned. Hey, Magma Worm! Let's see if I can get the logbook from killing it. Instance of 2. Put it in the slower thing too. We're in kind of tight quarters, of course, so be careful. Am I fucking 2 or 4? I mean, we're in easy mode, so it must just be the 2, even though it looks like a couple. I don't know, it's hard to tell. I'm just doing damage, you know. Man, pretty good timing too. Just gotta do that last little bit of chip damage to get it down. Something that would be helpful though, because I'm not seeing any logbook pieces around here. Would be a 57-leaf clover if I didn't have to keep getting Dio's best friend back. Not that I had to. But I would have really remembered. Like, what I'm doing, just Dio's best friend. The captain needs his teddy bears, yarg. Don't you know? Me great-great-grandpappy said you must get the teddy bears for protection. Must always use protection, even if you're a salty sea dog. I would make the worst pirate impersonator ever. Maybe the e-girl pirate. I don't know. Yar, like yard, you know? Or e-boy. Yeah, yard, matey. I'm just playing video games. Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves nuts fit in your hands. Just to see how big your hands are. I don't know, I'm making only the worst jokes, aren't I? That's just how I am, especially when I haven't streamed in a couple months, but that's kind of how I am anyway. Stupid jokes, not just the whole go AWOL for a month or more at a time. 2 months even, because it's been like August 14th when I did the last Metroid Prime stream. The randomizer. And I keep having to like load up the game and update that particular program. That shall not be named. I get a notification on my phone. Might as well put it front and center over here. 10:16 p.m. Alright. I'm feeling all the blood rush through my hand. Alright, stuff I don't have on hand. Armor piercing rounds. I don't even, well, I do have great glasses, but yeah. Might as well go for more. Here, I'll go for one of these. I don't know. Does Predatory Instincts actually add to your crit chances? I always forget. I mean, I think it does, but of course I'm going to combine everything with all the crit-related stuff. The glasses, the scythe, and the instincts themselves. Of course, Predatory Instincts, the main draw with them is that you get attack speed when you do killing. So yeah, that being a lunar equipment obviously screws with you as well. Of course, it's going to get a another item or so. Killing these guys. Doesn't look to be the case. Man, running with not the best speed here, aren't I? Because, you know, not the most equipped individual. Alright. Are we good enough to get on to Sky Meadow now? Yeah, might want to stick around there for a little bit and farm some items. And I can't do some looping because I gotta go for Mithrix. Whew. Even on Drizzle difficulty, there's no guarantee of a good time with Mithrix. Get some more APRs, armor piercing rounds, and CBs, crowbars. I had to actually think what the acronym would be. I'm gonna go down here, but I'm gonna double jump last second to take no fall damage. Or just a little if I really had done the jump too high. All these alpha constructs being like, yo, are they alpha constructs when they're not your friends? I don't know. Some Greek letter construct, obviously. There's the Xi construct there. Or is it Z? I'm pretty sure Xi is Xi. Not Psi, but Xi. Or even Chi. Psi. Yeah, I think it's Psi. I like to start with the K sound. I mean, that's supposed to be how the X sound is made. Anyways, like Xenoblade. Even though I really butchered it there. Just make it a Z, man. Xenoblade. I still haven't played very much Xenoblade 3. Even since last time I streamed. Maybe a little bit. I mean, I'm on chapter 3. I tend to play like a chapter at a time every time I do have a decent session of the game. But just gotta be very careful to avoid spoilers, as not far at all as I am in the game. Should probably be a little bit diligent in taking that guy down, because it would be a good idea. Alright, the teleporter's over there. I see the blue particles for the primordial teleporter currently aligning with the moon. I can make it align with the planet, but that would make me loop. I don't need to be doing no looping. Not even looping the first, let alone the second or the third, even though it's like Lupin. Not that I even watched the anime. Should. Something. Gonna go for that. I could go for delicate watches too, even though when I get low on health it breaks. So not always the most ideal item. Go for like more excuse me, solid stuff. Get away when I'm taking the damage from him. We're not on commencement yet, so I'm not gonna worry about using up items. Get another medikit, just because things so I would say medikit, it's like, isn't that what it's called in Alien Isolation? Or is it even still medkit in there? Actually, I just like to say medikit anyway. You know, with all these spore shrooms spawning. Is that what they're called? I think it's something like that. It's obviously some type of shroomy mushroom, not like the Earthbound boss name. I don't know what I'm doing now, but yeah. Alright, I should probably go for the teleporter. The Xi construct is still around, so maybe I should try to do some damage to it. It's pretty low in health, so yeah. And I think that just keeps making the little alpha dudes spawn in as well, so it's good to take it down. I've had like a weird run in Titanic Plains on a loop where that spawned, probably even as a regular enemy, not just as a boss form. I mean, once you loop, ooh, I should not have gotten that. I kind of defaulted on my loans or something. Well, hopefully it won't screw me over. Maybe it'll help me more than anything. Doubt it. But again, I'm going to have a couple chances anyway. I mean, I have 2 beacons and then 2 copies of Mithrix to take down. Or one is a copy, which one's going to be the real one? Just a split Mithrix personality. Oh, I'm not going to touch either of those shrines over there. I see a Shrine of the Mountain. You know, the one that adds more teleporter bosses. Last thing I need. Ooh. I go in headache mode? I don't know. Alright, what's our boss going to be? It's going to be a grandparent, because those can be annoying. Yeah, especially when you're not very well equipped. Especially their AoE, even though you can take cover and all that. Let's try for that. I don't know if I aimed well enough. If your aim is true. No idea where the beacon went to, if it even landed. Well, it did, but yeah. Tiniest bit of damage. Couple of ammo. try to strip some stuff away there. Go for the lunar equipment hit as well, I guess. Because it'll charge up by the time we get to Mithril. Oh man, I'm gonna have to do all the stuff to actually charge up too, because I don't have near enough movement speed or Hapu feathers to jump my way up there. Hardly ever do it like that anyway. Usually just do all the charging of stuff, ways to get to the lunar pads of it all, or whatever. Whatever terminology goes into effect. Healing, mending, brass contraption. A healer boy. I said you're a healer boy. No, I didn't. Y'all heard what I said, and also didn't say. Should still be spacing those things about. Man, look at all these lists. So watch my health, man. I mean, having the 2 med kits will be helpful, and of course, critical hits with the scythes, and then just damage overall with the bleaching seed. Bleach seed, kind of reliable like in Pokemon itself. Sometimes a niche thing. Scarlet and Violet, it exists. I could go for another one of these. Even though it might be a little overkill. For another one of that. Alright. Maybe try to grab another crowbar. I mean, there's plenty of enemies to down. See all the construct friendos? It's just a social construct that all these friendos are around. Of course, enemies stop spawning when you're done charging the teleporter, so start checking them down. Ooh, gotta be careful, even though I still have a Dio's best friend, but I would like to give it around for you know who. You know, name drop quite a lot of times. Bonk. Boom, boom, boom. Gonna do some mid-air damaging. But my hand's going to sleep too. Every kill is a good kill. Cool. Yeah, I'm not really making the best of my M2, aren't I? I could almost be getting a backup magazine for it, but do I really need to? Not really. I guess I'll get a ukulele, just to have one around. A ukulele. Nose kicking, staring at the sun. And with my best buddy. Or something. Do I want to get another one of those? Let's go for a scythe. Just, you know, the healing that could be associated. And I guess another Chronobauble. I'm sure I'm actually doing decent enough. Chronobauble, scythe, crit glass, artifact of command. I have the shaped glass. Yeah. Try to go for some items. I could go for that too, even though it could spawn you know, more grandparents or something. So it might not really be too worthwhile. Even though I'm not really doing too bad against bosses, especially getting more armor-piercing rounds to take them down more easily. Bonk. Bonk. Kabonky. I hear all the construct enemies. They're so well constructed. Alright. I'll go for another that. Yeah. If I were doing any other sort of run, I'd be like, yo, I'm gonna be diversifying my items so much, man. You won't even know what hit ya. Okay. Squeaky! Alright, Primordial Teleporter, let's go. Didn't get the logbook for Magma Worm, but oh well. Would be nice to have a 57-leaf clover that could help. And, you know, I don't think logbook drops are really effective. Man, it's gonna be so slow too, getting it all the way over there. I don't really have item. Does that affect speed? That makes sense from the thing. Man, I feel so slow. I'd be like halfway through a different bridge by now. But oh well, that's the price you must pay for salvation. And salivation. Oh my god, it's gonna take forever. Not that I've had always the best runs here at commencement. I guess if one thing, not gonna be annoying to charge all the various things that are not the teleporter, because it's not really teleporter around here in the final countdown do location. Do an audio check while we're moving. Cool. I see enemies. Enemies of anime. All anime is lemons. Got that. There we go. See all the stuff that's going on. I mean, I can see the chats and everything, so. Alright, I guess I could close that away because we're going to be getting a lot of item drops. I mean, there'll be enemies that show up, but just to see a little bit of everything. Yeah. Woo. Lunar chimeras. The flying type, and then there's the Terra ground type, whatever. Not really any of those in sight right now. Alright, I need fuel. Fuel as in water. Good stuff. Excuse me. Make some condensation on the ground, even though I could put it on the napkin. Yeah, what does that say whenever I put my water bottle on the floor instead of my table? I mean, my desk. There's a spot, it's just that I don't want it to like block my monitors, you know? Not that too much would be blocked. Just a tall thing, it would be a mild inconvenience. I'd rather just have to occasionally drop down and grab my water. Hey, if anything, I'm blocking the projectiles in this way for whatever's attacking me. Everything's crazy and lunar around here. Bonk. Yeah, you're doing a lot of damage, I can tell you that much. Gotta watch myself. I do still have a Diodes, but again, I don't want it to get used up before I get to him up yonder. And you definitely gotta be prepared if you want the logbook, because the logbook is over there. You pretty much would need to have a lot of movement speed and hapu feathers to make your way over there, or you know, like a combination of items that make you fly around, like the volcanic egg, not ultimate, but equipment. Man, am I thinking in terms of Overwatch? Man, I don't even play the game that much. I have like, what, maybe 3 hours combined from the little bit of Overwatch 2 I played? Maybe 5 hours or so, back in the days of Overwatch 1. As in early days too. That. Ooh, you guys don't count as a boss. Booyah, booyah. Booyah, booyah, don't kill me. What's it to ya? Hey, it's the little tiny dudes. They hardly ever notice they exist, too. Moving so slowly, I have one hapu feather. A waxed whale would be helpful too, because then lets you get launched forward. Just as long as I don't click the R on my keyboard, or you know, R and then a follow up with a clicking of left or right, which would be a bad idea. Didn't even land the third hit, so it was delayed. Alright. Man, I would probably be dead from projectiles if I wasn't playing as a captain, or were in better situations, you know? With the whole defensive microbots. Is there anything over here? It's like everything over there almost. There's something over here? Nope. It's just the terrain. Even this looks like the what's the word? Phase, the planet phase in Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. Kind of gives you some feels of it. Oh man, let's make the jump. Yeah. All this right here. A lot of spots you could explore here. I'm not going to make it, but I'm just going to take the fall and not die from it or anything. It's going to be, a thing that exists, but should put me up here. Yep. Alright, let me chill and recover, though. Would be nice if I had bustling fungus so we could just chill and recover with that. Because I don't think the medikit's going to kick in. See, I said medikit again. That's like a worship shrine or whatever of blood. Not the actual shrine of blood where you can lose some health and get some money out of the deal. I'll deal with the devil or something. You feel a searing pain. You have gained me gold. Yeah, I'm not going in the phase on, haha. I wonder if there was a little bit of Metroid inspiration into this game in various things. So I just get the feel. Like, yeah, as I said, it's kind of like phase here, maybe even a little bit of Skytown, Elysium, or at least Elysia, yeah. Elysium, Xenoblade 2. Yeah, take all the health you want. Let me just chill around you. Spread my damage around. And that is charged up. Pillar of Blood, that's what it's called. At least I have a healing drone to heal me back up, though. What helps more than anything. All these little duders that could be problematic. Haven't even really been seeing a lot of elite enemies. It's where a old guillotine would be helpful. They aren't the aristocrats, you know. Kaboom! Do all the right damage! I really hope that tri-tip dagger doesn't screw me over. A ceremonial dagger wouldn't be bad though, even though it's kind of a delayed damaging thing too, so I wouldn't really want to you-know-who. I don't know why I'm you-know-whoing. The closer we get to him. It's a he! Oh man! I'm almost tempted to press R. I mean, I guess I could press Q and R. It kind of hurts me a little bit. That's kind of the idea of a double-edged sword, you know? Some damage there. I'm actually going to charge some pillars, you know? Like the one over here. Is there any more beside that one? Nope, I guess it was only 3. I have to go elsewhere for a 4th one. Man. It's weird how things can scale. You can like spend time just sitting around as like engineer or somebody. Get some various things and we can go super duper speedy fast. Not that engineer is really the fastest individual. Just get equipped to be fast. Go for that. Kablamin'. So much kablamo. Alright. I'm gonna try not to grab those items until these things are out of the way. You know, I think they'll just keep spawning in anyway. No, I didn't mean to grab that, but I guess it'll help anyway. Don't let me die before stuff. I just want the layer of protection associated with it. Boom, 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 boom. And even still, I might not succeed in getting the achievement done. But hey, if I do, it'll be on screen. If I don't, it'll also be on screen. Double-edged sword all the way around, isn't it? Alright, I'm trying to go over here just so we can get another leeching seed that could possibly be helpful. Alright. Let's double things up a little bit, even though it's maybe like 1.25 after the first one. I don't know. More is always good. Okay. There you go. I don't want to do damage. I'm damaging myself. I'm gonna be like, yo, it's all crazy bad. Do I want to grab this? It's probably gonna break immediately, so it might be a bad idea. Once it gets to the threshold. I mean, I'm doing damage, so I don't know. That's probably gonna be the annoying type of thing, like the Pillar of Soul that like bounces you around. And it's especially annoying if you have multiple focused convergences because of the zone being so tiny and you getting bounced around so much. But I've survived before. Stuff's been done. Why did it sound like a clay apothecary was spawning in? Like the enemy. That would be rather annoying. In the stages that they can spawn in under normal conditions. I see not John Cena. I'll tell you later what Mom didn't like about the movie Halloween Ends. Because I don't want to opine on stream or even tell you while I am streaming. Rar. Rar. Is there one over here? I don't know. I'll probably see it along the way. I mean, there's always options, you know, but yeah. We're close enough to that one. All those little things before I got John Cena'd. That 2 things? Like 2 of the red spots? Oh, I mean, yeah, it's just like the specific thing. Like if you wanted the happiest mask, sometimes I forget that there are people that play without Artifact of Command and aren't going for all the achievements, you know? Yeah, maybe I can actually... That's kind of part of my thinking too, like I wouldn't really have been streaming the game unless I was actually playing like legitimately through stuff without artifacts that make everything easier. Speaking of, let's not forget to artifact ourselves over here. Charge things up, yep, of course it's gonna be the bouncy boy. Balloon boy. Even though it's bouncy boy speedrunner too, Mario Sunshine. Might be mixing names up, I don't know. Boom. Kaboom. We're already past 2/3 through. In fact, we're at 3/4 through and 80%. You see? Gotta count the numbers in different ways, even though it's showing like a literal percentage as we go through it. There we go. Find a way to release the rescue ship, which I didn't really acknowledge. Oh, that's another Metroid thing. We'll see it when it happens, unless we know what happens. How things can relate. Alright, because I'm a wordsmith. Man. There goes the delicate watch. Keep doing the man thing. If I were fighting Linda, Lungfish, and Psychonauts. Something I thought I would have streamed over the summer, but I didn't. Now it's a good deal into fall. 9 days from my birthday, by the way. The 24th is when my birthday is, and no. I'm turning 24 on the 24th, but I'm not going to do a 24-hour stream. I've got to keep making the joke about it for some reason. Across the various media. Okay, yeah. I could get some items out of that. I guess for a little bit of diversification, I could go for that right there. Get that for a little piece of the pie. I know I'm kind of getting sniped here. Get out of range of everything. I have literally no speed increasing items. I mean, maybe in some kind of way of versatility is a Papu Feather could help, just because I'm staying airborne, even though it could be doing damage. I'm not careful. Alright, just trying to get to a freaking jump pad, man. Sometimes you could screw yourself out of that, like if you had the Gesture of the Drowned, which came from the Demon in the Crowds achievement. And like with the volcanic egg, and you keep like schmoopulating yourself, and you can't really ride the thing properly. I'm not articulating myself the best way. Of course, defensive marker bots don't reflect any and all projectiles, as you can tell with me taking this damage here. Am I gonna make it? Yeah, with a double jump. As long as I hit, there we go. And now, we fly! Alright, a few questions at hand. Will I, for one, survive Mithrax? Will I, two, be able to land the achievement? Obviously, best case scenario is the achievement. Second best case is the act of, surviving. Oh yeah, the fun music, the it's the man. It's time to split, whoa! Double man. But again, I don't want to use my, beacons until the final phase. And of course there's 4 freaking phases to this fight. All of them can be quite challenging. Alright, let's try to get some focused damage, even though of course, yeah, it can be a pain. Watch your shockwave. Pretty decently well telegraphed too at that. Try to slow you down. This is one with higher health almost. Try to spread my influence around. Of course, my shaped glass is helping with damage. Just play very carefully, but sometimes an overabundance of caution can screw you over too, because you're not really making much progress in the damaging and the winning victory. Sometimes the best defense is a good offense and all that. Mushmoopity. Yeah, go into the zone of slow. Go into the slow zone, friendo. Alright, it's kind of getting me prepared for how the last phase is going to be, Yeah. My 2 tougher times are kind of coming in clutch as well. Yeah, you're saying all your words. Now is the time for fear, die slow, weak, bleed, meh. Do all the things that you do. Neither of that hit. What do I mean, neither? My whole M2 in general didn't hit. Spread your influence, do some damage, land some hits. Kaboomy. Kablamity. Did I get that? No. You're just trying to Thor around and all that. You think you're Thor, really? For real? Thor real? Thor 4, Love and Thunder? People aren't the biggest fan of the movie, but, well, maybe not as high stakes, so to speak, as Ragnarok, but it's decent on its standalone self. Bonk. Patrick Bateman was good in it. Get it? Because Christian Bale. We're almost done with phase 1. It's almost like the other ones are a little bit easier, because phase 2 here is instead with Lunar Chimerae. I mean, for one, the projectiles could get a little bit deflected. Probably be focusing on one thing at a time, though. For safety. Boom. There we go. Spread your influence. Boom. Land some hits. Stun some enemies. do what you can do. But the more targets I make disappear, the slightly easier things can get, but no real guarantees, you know. Good for that, just from afar. See if it can help. Of course, my hand kind of falling asleep isn't the best case scenario for me. Do an audio check, I guess. Cool. A little bit of stretching, let the blood make its way back down. Experience tranquility, even though I haven't even played as Zenyatta at all, almost. Well, not at all for sure in Overwatch 2. I don't think I even have it unlocked. I don't know. Might be a him, I think. Not fully sure. This is the whole, not the most human type of thing, you know? I don't know. Yeah. If there's one thing not to ask me about, it's Overwatch. Because it's not something I'm too delved into. I can get into it. Because ask me even 5 months ago and I probably wouldn't have even known a darn thing about Rift of Rain 2 other than that. It was slightly interesting. Then I got it like, well, later June. Like, hey yo, this game's pretty fun. Bonk. Alright, I'll do the last thing that needs to be bonked. A couple dudes, but there we go. Alright, let me have an idea. Oh, I thought I pressed the bad button. I mean, making myself slow. This might help a little bit. Wax Whale, hello, Miss Riggs. I know, you're a dude. A dude friendo. But now it's going to be a combination of phase 1 and 2 to equal 3. Where do you think you are? Across Xenoblade? Going across the land, my lassie? Yeah, I was like, what is the word? Far across the sea, my lassie, I'm bound away, my lassie. All that. Imagine forgetting songs to sing in middle school. Couldn't be me. Just the whole thing about, man, I haven't streamed in a while. I haven't. I have to get through all my chords. Oh yeah, the number 24, I like the number 24, that's the thing. The color purple. Color purple is funny. Turtles are a funny animal. Look at you trying to be all insane with the stuff. In your shirt. Yeah. You healing? Nah, it's just a slight damage, frail and soft. You know. Doing all the things that you do based on like the items and effects that are coming into play. I'm going to try to slow you down. Oh man, there goes my Dio's usage. Oh, Dios mío. So, now I'm a bit more nervous with all that. Man, imagine if I did grab more shaped glass. Be careful, buckaroo. Buckaroony. Don't be slamming me. What, you're like Reinhardt with the, you know, the whole kablammy attack and all that. My hammer is hammering your face. That's totally something that Reinhardt says. Oh man, how would I ever know you were doing such an attack as that? I guess if anything, that's one less item for you to steal during Phase 4. Dio's best friend. Even though I'm not going to be making it to Phase 4. So close. Yeah, let's call a mulligan on that one. Alright, yeah. You got the general gist of what I was trying to do, right? I guess. I don't know. Alright. Here's what I'm gonna do. Gonna play with that color engineered. Thermal harpoons, just for as an attack stationary thing rather than the carbonizer turret. Put on monsoon difficulty. I'm gonna go with all these achievements here. Swarms, sacrifice, and command. Always the important one. Let's get to it. Because, yeah. Probably gonna stick around for a while in this particular run and how I plan to handle it. Who knows, maybe I'll get some decent item drops, or at least like higher frequency. It's like, hey, boom, item drop, instead of one every couple minutes almost. Hey, if you stick around, you can heal, even though I don't really have anything to heal right now. Alright, try to get moving. And I don't really want to, oh yeah, that's another thing. I want to try to go for the magma worm. The stuff associated with it. Yeah, that's kind of a thing. I mean, I'll at least try to go past midnight on the stream. My general idea is I want to grind up some items, particularly bustling fungus, to go with the whole healing factor of being stationary. And I can go for gunner drones this time too. Friendos that can help me with the damaging. Go ahead and place some turrets down. A little bit far apart. Then, like, if I get a equipment drop, I can get radar scanner just to find any item drops that may have been missed. Here at Distant Roost where I am. Can't go into that part of it, because it's not open for this run. No, sorry, Bob. And he was like, oh man, it's not open. I have to do some kind of sequence to do the opening. Even though the only, like, gate opening thing you can do is in a abandoned aqueduct. And for single player, engineer is indeed quite helpful for that. This whole, you know, turrets being helpful for the pressure plates, you know? It's always like a equipment drone, it looks like over there. But it's not the case for that. Throw our spider mines down. I mean, the other mines can be a little bit better damage, but I like the chance of them actually moving around and targeting upon enemies rather than enemies having to actually get close for the damage to be done, and who knows if damage will even be done. Blah blah blah. Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and do an audio check. Cool. The teleporter just making all that noise by me. But this music, the sound design, do be great. Hello. Hello. Hello, bustling fungus. Welcome to the party. Alright, I'm still not gonna put my turrets right by each other for the combination of fungus, bungus even. They'll be fine on their own for now. Monsoon difficulty, even still. Not being too awful. I still have mine spliced down, so I don't need to go too hog wild. Because, you know, you can't just place all the amount you want. It's like, I don't know if it's only a solid number 4, because I'm pretty sure I saw myself placed a decent amount. Like, if I got backup mags, I could probably place that many more. Like, one backup mag, I can place a maximum of 5, maybe. Not really sure how the scaling works for that. Or to what extent it would stop. But either way, backup magazines are a thing that aren't the most recommended for this loadout of Engineer, or pretty much anything on Engineer. I do like how when you get items, your character gets all schmorpulated with the items. So that's totally a word, schmorpulated. Do you want to go for another bungus already? I'll just go for Teddy Bear. Teddy Bear! Getting the items I will be getting. I'll probably get another bungus next, though. God tier. I gotta bring up my item reference sheet. Not that I even really need it that much for Engineer. Get bustling fungus. Get a little bit of everything because everything is helpful. Yeah. Kind of bearing the lead because the main thing about Engineer is every item you get, your turrets get when you place them. Of course, there are some things that aren't too helpful, like on stationary turrets. Energy drinks and stuff that help with movement speed aren't too good, but obviously it helps Engineer himself. So yeah, there's nothing really objectively useless at all, it's just that some things. For example, what's it called, the recharging personal shield or whatever? Something of that sort. Can't believe I forgot about that. The name of it. Like some things you don't want to stack too much because, yeah, they could be a little bit lower priority items. But obviously the higher priority ones can be a bit more useful, because the more bungus you have, the bigger the field, and the more of a Venn diagram you can create. Because I love creating Venn diagrams with my friendos. Not that I play a lot with friendos in this particular game. Just calling, these are my only friendos here. Bob and Jerry. Yeah, how creative I am with names. I just came up with it on the spot. I was like, I'm gonna do a bit where I name the Engineer's turrets. I mean TR12. I'll call you Terry and Teresa. I don't know. Husband and wife. It's like that character, whatever his name is in Prometheus. These are my babies, or whatever. My dog-like creatures or whatever, the little tiny scouting camera drones he sends out. Really forgetting how things work, you know. Alright. Things be happening, not a lot of item drops. I could go over there and get some moolah, but I don't need moolah. I can get my health back rather quickly. Come on, just give me one more piece of gold. I can be at a very yee ha ha number. Okay, well, I mean, I should probably re-up these now that I got bigger fields of it all. Now I can let them overlap, because if they were too close to each other, they'd be like kind of hitting up against each other with their shots and not really going for enemies too well. So yeah, I'm probably gonna be chilling here for a while. I could probably even like turn on some music just to keep things engaging, you know, but sometimes the game itself is engaging enough. What? I'm already confident enough with myself not dying too quickly. I'm gonna respond to my brother's text. I don't really want to mumble when I'm typing out too because it's spoilery. Shablooply. Hopefully my brother actually watched the movie, otherwise he probably wouldn't be asking the question. So I hope I didn't spoil him by sending that. I'm sure he has seen it if he's asking the question. Blah! Kinda lost myself in the music at the moment. I didn't pause the game while I was doing that, did I? I wouldn't put myself to that. I wouldn't put it past myself. Either way, we're gaming, we're playing, we're zooming, we're dooming. I'm just gonna chill and drink more water. Yeah, that's what you should do. You should hydrate. 6 minutes from 11 p.m. But if it were the Atlantic time zone, it would be 6 minutes to midnight. It was 5 minutes to midnight hours ago. I hear an item spawn. Why do I feel like it's going to be a lunar coin, though, instead of a item drop? Nope, it's an item drop. I'll go for a doopity-doo. Then I will re-up my dudes with the new items I have. Maybe after a little bit of a clearing here, though. No? Okay. But of course, as soon as I place them down, there's going to be an item that spawns, I bet. Are they overwrapped well enough? Yeah, it's fine. Good enough. There's an item here. Go for my ATG missiles. That's something I didn't go for while playing as Captain. Because it's a chance on a hit to fire a damaging missile, you know. Something that could have made things worse for Mithrits. Worse enough than just simply dying as I did. So, maybe something I could do is I could, like, try for a couple loops as Captain and still not, get all the crazy bad items. Like maybe just one loop to get decently equipped. But who knows, man? Who knows, really? I knows. Yeah, I'll go for another bungus. Sometimes I like to get up to 10. I mean, maybe not all within stage 1, but yeah. Okay, I'll go up to like 12 minutes before I start the teleporter, then I'll get it done. I'll just increase my range by getting more bungus going on. Might get myself a armor piercing around though. What to do, man? I was like kind of throwing myself off. It's like, oh yeah, the game's up there too, on my OBS screen. Ain't it crazy? I just kind of give myself a listen, make sure all is well. It's like me not moving around made enemies not spawn or something. I don't know. Yeah, YouTube people, you might want to speed this up and all that junk. Exclamation speed. If you're a Twitch chat watcher, wouldn't be too useful on YouTube. I always put it in the YouTube description. It's like if you're watching this later on, be like, hey yo, speed it up to much faster. And... I don't know why I'm speaking like that. But yeah, look how much your circle builds out. That's already like good enough for decent grinding. And oh boy, it gets fun later on. The first red item I like to get, if I don't feel the need for Dio's best friend so immediately, is the Aegis, because when you are constantly healing, you're constantly getting the recharge barrier, which I didn't really get a whole lot of, because I didn't really get any Topaz brooches as captain in the earlier parts of the stream. And this part's gonna probably go a bit longer too. But I'll try for a decent attempt. Like, I don't know if I want to loop or anything, but the thing I kind of have in mind is I want to go for the excuse me, monster logbooks. Or I could go for like Heretic, but I don't really have the number of lunar coins for that to get all the items I need. I could go very specific, you know. I could maybe just go for like an obliteration or something, or even if I get enough lunar coins, I could like spin one, go in there, get the beads of fealty. Then from there, when you try to obliterate, you instead go to the a moment whole from a moment fractured, getting a little scientific, and then fight like the crazy scavenger enemy. Sometimes they can be crazy challenging, sometimes not so much, depending on how you and them are comparatively equipped. And then, yep, you can get your 10 lunar coins out of that, so a decent way of grinding, if I might say so myself. Oh yeah, I said I was going to go for the teleporter. Even though, I would also like to get myself a equipment. Surprisingly, no equipment has popped in. I mean, yeah, things are a little weird earlier on, so we'll have to see how things go. Hello, Beetle Queen, how you doing? I'm gonna beetle your face in. Ooh, get snackered. I just like to spam thermal harpoons just to land them off. I mean, if one gets sent out, it's gonna hit something. Unless, like, you're under an overpass. Yeah, under an overpass. Over an underpass. Onward and upward. Rah. Just trying to do all the stuff I can. Feel like I'm latching on, but not really doing much with it. My mom always said I gotta keep latching on. I don't even know what I'm trying to do here. Go for items, that's what I should be doing. Try not to die here on stage 1. Yeah. I mean, let's say this game right here. Our kill effects, AFK, and that's all. Yeah, true. That is the thing that would be done. Doesn't that involve like killing food or something? I don't know. I've never really done that actually. Our kill effects. But yeah, that could be something to do. Maybe before I do other things. I mean, it'll be off stream probably. Do some AFK lunar coin grinding instead of the whole moment hole and all that. A little bit scatterbrained, man. It's taking me this long to kill the Beetle Queens. Well, I guess my turrets aren't set up for one. Those aren't really the best equipped in items right now. And there's that there. See, I keep getting that without hitting the lunar or new altars. I just think it's the name of everything. That's a good item, Leeching Seed, especially once we get to the Aegis. I'll pop in here. Even though that's not really much I would be able to grab. No, let me grab an item. No, I wanted something. If I saw it. See, if I had my radio doopity-doo radar scanner equipment, I could be like, yo, there's an item over there. I should also start grabbing things for movement speed. Mocha. Energy drink. Paul's goat hoof. Burlawful. Do I want to go ahead and try for Aegis? And I guess I could. So it doesn't really matter what I do. Ooh, gotta do double banding. Runald and Kiaro. Kinyahoimioi. Alright. Aegis, here we go. And I got one bungus to work with. Just to see how fun we can get started with. Only one lunar coin, so I don't really have anything to use it on. Just do with what I got. Look at my shield. I can go boink. And do shablamming and some shield surfing. Kind of looks like the royal shields, not necessarily royal guard shields, but like, you know, the level down royal stuff in Breath of the Wild. Wetland aspect, we love it. Ooh, if you want stuff, go down there, but it's not important right now. It's not a free. No, it's only like for the achievement. Because, like, you could get a free Akana's opinion down there. However, you choose to say it. Ukon. The Ukon. But I wouldn't want to get a little stereotypical. Trying to say anything in a way. And I don't want to only get gunner drones. A healing drone would be nice. This is kind of a weird stage to grind around into, because I would like a more open spot for my turrets to access, and all the enemies spawning within like a decent range around me. So I guess if anything, no better place than here. Better place than here. What better time than now? Yeah, I just gotta get self-healed up. Of course, like with only one fungus, it's kind of just doing that right there, but once you get more and more things, and you kind of combine them with topaz brooches as well. Brooch, rather. Just because it looks like it says brooch, but just a weird English thing, like how colonel is colonel, even though in other languages it's coronel with the R first. Hey, lunar coins. Speaking of all that. But now they're going to start spawning in a bit more rarely. It's like, it cuts in half each time. It's like, what, 0.5 or something percent? And then it's 0.25, 0.0125. My math might not be right on that, but something of that sort. Or it stacks it downward. You can't just have flat numbers of everything. I should probably also place my mines around the various corners so they can take effect as needed. Yes. I don't know why I'm trying to sound so posh with myself here. Yeah, I think first focus is going to be to at least get a couple more bunguses going back in. Bunky boy, bungus. A bungus boy. There's another bungus for me. Let's grab it. And now I'll remake this. Now I've got my ranges back up and well. So go for the outer outskirts of everything. Make your shape however you want it to be. See, now they're combining together. So, practically invincible now. Of course, I don't want to speak too soon, because I've had runs where I've had like 3 Dio's best friends and a lot of decent equipment otherwise, and I've still lost. Not even 2 Mithras. I mean, yeah, obviously once you loop, you get the Malachite enemies where your healing kind of gets disabled, which can be a pain, but also you tend to be strong enough to mow through those enemies anyway. And even still, like all the crazy bosses, like something that would be rather difficult, like a Grandparent or Zai Construct, you could beat in like 1 second without a thought. It's like, oh no, a stray bullet hit that thing, and it's dead. Even though I haven't really been doing regular attacks as engineer. The strategy: start charging, dash, and get charged up, release. Just so you can do stuff with it, I guess. Of course, I just like to spam Hermal Tharpoons, you know. Hermal Dermal. Look at me wordsing it up. I think maybe once we get to 5 bungai, I can maybe go for a med kit just for the layer within itself. Go ahead and replace a Tourette's. No syndrome associated with it. Yeah. Alright. Cool. Decent little layer of protection. Once your mines start getting used. Like, I tried to move around, I was like, but I'm not going to stick with it. Hey! Equipment. Just to see if anything's going on. I mean, yeah, there's drones. I could probably go buy some drones. Just want to diversify a little bit. Don't want to get too many gunner drones. That's why I skipped past that one before. But I can go for a gunner turret. I could probably even set up shop around here instead, just for the extra damage that particular turret can do. But your own engineer turrets, they basically start as like that, but then of course they get better and better. All together. Hey, there's the teleporter. Kind of just autopiloting myself all through there. Phew. Ukulele, always important. Oh yeah, kind of burying the lead on more stuff the engineer as well. Dio's best friend. It also applies to the turrets, and any that get used up by the turrets don't get used up in general, only just what you as the engineer itself happens. So once you remake, if you have 2 Dio's best friends, it gets 2 usages out of Dio's best friend. Then you gotta remake it again, you get 2 back. It's crazy. But even still, I like starting with Aegis, just for how crazy you can be. See, I'm just gonna AFK, just go la-di-da, la-di-da, build myself up. I'll probably go for like 24 or 25 minutes before I go, you know, crazy mode. Of course, I spent a lot of my time building it up, and then I went for the Aegis, but it's always how you make your first impressions, you know. I kind of look like Goliathopod. Don't really have the speed for it. Doing first impression, quick attack style thing, but nah. But nah. I think I'm going to go for the medkit now, even though I don't really take that much damage. Just for the layer of protection associated. But my next thing will definitely be that. Fungus, I grabbed it while frozen. I grub it. Okay. I can get a TryclydeTamer dagger. Just for the bleed associations. I could go for attack speed with syringes. Extra damage with delicate watch, even though of course just gotta watch my own health with that. Or else there won't be much mileage. Crowbars, I mean, it's a bit more of a rapid fire thing, so you don't really want to worry too much about crowbars. Not as a super high priority thing, but it's always decent to have. I have it ranked down in C tier, I guess, and the might as well unless type thing. I mean, I do want critical hits, so I'll definitely go for that. I look silly at the front now. Don't be shy. Like when you do that as commando, it almost looks like he's stabbing when he's moving the camera around. Sorry for the microphone bump. Yeah, for the extra little bit of barrier stuff. Yeah. Just gotta scritch my head, man. Drop some items for me. Alright, go for the scythe to combine with the limbs maker glasses, or crit glasses, whatever you'd like to call it. I could go for predatory instincts too. Those help with attack speed. And in general, critical stuff. A critical hit! Super effective! Whoa! Yeah, the music going whoopity-doo fun mode. Ukulele doing some work there, man. I'm gonna scratch my eye a little bit. Trying to get myself pink eye here or anything. Not pink dye, pink eye. Alright. Remake the mines. The mines of beauty. Oh, star of wonder, star with beauty, lead us, guide us to thy perfect light. No, well, in the alphabet, or the alphabet, there is no instance of the etter in the alphabet. I don't know. It's the time when I make silly jokes while grinding things out a little bit. Alright, I'll give it another good minute, another couple items or so, then I'll trudge my way to the... In fact, I should probably go to the drones even. Alright, I'll pop this and follow my way to stuff. Hello. What is happening? They're right there. Alright. No, just keeping track of life for me. I'll go for gas. Gotta gas it up. Alright. Items are probably dropping over there, but yeah. I think I'll go for the teleporter now, actually. Just to get it done. Start thinning out the enemies, and I should have enough to buy any of the drones I like to finish buying. Make a little final sweep. Hey look, beat all queens again. Try to be in a decent spot to actually hit them. Should hit the one over there too. So I'll take care of this one myself, because they're kind of focusing on that one. And of the other ancillary enemies, you know. Yeah. Whoa, watch myself. Trying to have an embarrassing moment. Family Guy top embarrassing moments. Whoa there. Yeah, I'm gonna let my turrets do the work. I guess my engineer turrets. The mini engineers. Is that a missile jump? I don't know. That could be a healing one, actually. Not really doing all the best damage. Oh, I thought I saw a yellow item. But nah. I will go for the tri-tip dagger though. Yo, gotta watch myself. I still haven't died. Because I don't have a Dio's best friend either. Because that's how crazy the Aegis can be, and you know, Bungus in general. Super duper stretch. I mean, there goes that Beetle Queen. Oh, there's a third one, and it's up there, isn't it? Or is that a weird side? I'd be doubling up. I don't have too much to do to you, it's just like the auxiliary, ancillary, collateral damage that was done to you. Emotional damage at that. Alright, here we go. I'll go for my bands, I guess. I got bands. Jingle, jingle, jingle. Something. What could I grab? Well, I gotta remake my missile. Always helpful to do. I'll go for a fuel cell over here. Of course, that's not really helpful for the turrets, but yourself. Turrets do the work for you most of the time. Alright, I'm definitely gonna go for speed stuff here. Yeah, a little bit of extra movement speed for me. A tiny bit more of all that. Alright, go for a stealth boy. It's kind of hard to tell the items under stuff. Alright, this right here is... Okay, it is another gunner drone, okay. This right here is a healing drone. I'll go for that. Might not really want to explore too much else otherwise. Unless there's like an item. I'll go for this guy. Well, for one, I guess the other turret got taken down. So something tells me there could be an item drop. Yeah. Which I see anyway. I was like in the middle of asking the question. That's all that happened. Yeah. It'd be so worthwhile just go over there for a white item. Light the hole. And just to make my way back, I'm gonna make it an energy drink. Woo! I'm so much faster now. We snaw. Was it worth it? Yeah, good enough. I see an enemy. A few enemies at that. Chances for... Wow. More than I expected. Sure, I'll drop a turret. Just to help me out a little bit. Any item drops. There. I thought I heard one. Maybe it's just like them being all explodey. Okay. Good enough. On to the next stage, unless I got a turret right by me. There's some... Oh, yeah, there's a couple gunners down there. I mean, I could go for another gunner. I'll just take one, I guess. But I'm sure they'll get taken down eventually. This is something to help me a little bit along the way. And now, for the next stage. Rally Point Delta, maybe? Get some variety going on. Nope, sulfur pools. Well, this felt weird when I came to this stage, but hey, there's an equipment drone. Keep that in mind in case equipment buckaroos show up. I guess I can go ahead and start grinding from right here. And decent enough. Man, that reminds me of like the Sand Mars, whatever they are in Mario's 3D Land. Those particular enemies. Got all these beetle guards coming around too. They're always associated with the Beetle Queen. They're just like a step up from beetles. Alright, to complement my gas, I'll go for an ignition tank, even though I like to double up on the gas after getting one of those too. Just for a little bit of balance in all forces of the word. Alright, I'm gonna put a turret right there just to have a bit more range for off the dips, because we got peaks and valleys around here in the sulfur pools. Could definitely go help this one too. Take my bungus! Bungus with me, buddy! I can't really get all the stuff that's uphill. Alright. For one, I could mark that with the middle mouse button. Or else kind of keep a mental memory of it. Alright. Time for a little bit grinding. I'll probably try to get to my 10 bunguses in this stage. 11:16 p.m. Right. Right. There's a blind pest over there. Looks like is that a glacial or an overloading one? Either way, it's more of an elite type. Because, of course, we're in ICU range now. This whole thing about balancing time and exploration and all that, you know? But some things can be a little bit trivial when you're an engineer, and especially the later you go. It's like the more safeguards you have with everything. Place these down. And sometimes you can't even really attack these guys. Like if you're playing as Huntress and those guys have weird ugly heads, you can't even really damage them unless you do arrow rain on them. Or, you know, Ballista. Actually, you probably won't be able to attack with you. I don't know. You would think I would kind of consider Huntress my favorite character to play as, but obviously an engineer, kind of being the type of individual that he is before attack speed there. I'll toss you right there, and then might as well keep you in range, so help a little bit with all that. Hope that gunner turret doesn't become too problematic, but at least, hello, get a red boy. Dio's time, even though I probably could have done like Nkana's opinion, because you know the whole do damage while you heal thing. Compliment the Aegis, get defended while you heal. But it'll all be in due time. In fact, I might even know. Do I really want to hit, whatchamacallit? Maybe like a little bit later on if I have more green items to turn into red items, you know? Cost-benefit analysis and all that. I really want, unless the portal disappears anyway without me having to do a lunar pod. Cool. Alright. Stuff is coming out. Getting some green stuff. But what green stuff do I want? I'll go for... Do you want to go for a razor wire? I guess I can. Have and not need not have. General rule of thumb. Do I want to find a better range to work from too? Maybe like up here. Some kind of a high ground. While my hand is going to sleep again. Another equipment drone. Yay. I'd probably like double up. I'll probably do like a strike thing. The backup, as it's called. I mean, it calls it strike drones as they're called, but here, I'll go right here. Create some stuff. And start grabbing my items, you know. Double up on gas. Hello. Glacial looking individual. Don't glacialize me. I could use another bar. Sometimes you eat the bar, sometimes the bar eats you. Let's see. Thinking. Always thinking. Sure, I'll go for a Hapu Feather. Just so I don't really have to worry about replacing the dudes yet. It'll come in use as it needs to. Trying to take all this damage over time stuff, you know. I'm getting flamed, or you know, like the poison and the sulfur. Explodey egg sack boys like that. They can help with enemies. That didn't make the greatest use. Maybe that right there will help. Things are all coming into play as they need to come into play. Alright, is it water time? Time to drink some water. Sure, I'll sit here for a minute and drink some water and shake my hand around. Whoa, looking all fuzzy. I'm gonna turn my texture quality down. Whoa. IRL. Nice. This is kind of just like a nice chill game. Not that it's the most chill game, so to speak. Just that feel good about yourself. You get super overpowered and not even have to spend a moment's thought most of the time. Unless they become like in a looping stage where it's all the void enemies that all make the, you know, killing fields of death. Was that in the game? Or just loud cars? Like every night I've been hearing like a car with bass dropped all the way to the top. Yeah, dropped to the top. Whatever sense that can make. I'll just go bungus mode with these. Then I can remake and space them apart more. Go for guillotine, because I've been starting to see a lot of elite enemies now. Crowbar, even though it's not the most insane thing. I see an item right inside, but I don't need to grab it so immediately. I'll go ahead and get to my 10 on Bungus. Just to feel good about it. A nice, well-rounded number. I mean, I kind of see that. It's not really a guarantee that the portal is going to come out, though. Very well might. I mean, if it does, why not use it? But, something I would like to do, though. In fact, I'm going to go reset up shop over there. Actually, maybe over here, where I'm a bit in better range. Ooh, excuse me, for hitting stuff. And I'll try to get a couple equipments, just so I can, you know, make use of those equipment drones. Kind of high up here, so I will do that. And don't need to close the gap that much. I still gotta wait for a recharge anyway. In fact, I'll probably like grind a little bit here, try to get my couple equipment buckaroos, and then I will do the teleporter. I don't know. Kind of just spitballing a little bit. Alrighty. That's something I could do is like go for the going for the throat. What am I saying? The war banner. Hey, there's an equipment thing. Alright, go ahead and do that. Then I know it's over here, so I don't need to hunt myself out for it. In fact, I'm going to grab a couple of these things for decent range. Not that it's always the best thing, it's just like good to keep it in a stationary spot if it were to pop up right there. So make sure I level up at the right time there. Or of course, when I start the teleporter. Apply it as such. But now I got an extra layer of protection in the form of what I have. What? Oh, it's down there. It's like, where's the equipment drone? Where's the drone? I don't need to go touch that. I'm kind of making a pass anyway to get more items. Alright, will I double up? I guess I will up on medkit. Should probably also do the same with crit glasses and all that. Or for everything else a little bit more. Everything combines in its own way. Procking. The proc coefficient. Oh, nerd terms. Look, everything's procking. Oh, it's all procking in a good way. Making myself sound nerdy with it. Oh man, oh gee, oh my. I am a strange one. Mr. Squinch. Now, it's mine time. Mining away. Ooh. Now it's mine time, baby. I'll get my scanner back. Come on. My drone even going to come into effect? Call the backup. I mean, I could. Never hurts to use some backup, you know. I'll go to like 40 minutes maybe, because I would like to get another equipment for sure. I mean, I can always put that scanner into the other equipment drone. Might even be another drone sitting around. It's usually in stage 3 is where the equipment drones tend to be. I mean, obviously Apillion Sanctuary stage I haven't really touched that much. Not really at all. In actually, yeah, I did, and that's number 2 for Captain. So yeah, I could also go for Gorai's Opus, but let's go for a damaging thing. The other equipment drone is over yonder. Breaks the new and glorious morn as my strike drones are doing junk. Eyes on the drone. Just kidding, that's not the drone, that's just the dead beetle carcass. I don't want to lose myself in the music at the moment. I know the drone's around here somewhere, maybe on like lower ground compared to, maybe closer to the thing that I thought. The previous one. See, I should just go and use the scanner again. Probably also be using the geysers to help me out a little bit. My voice is going scratching out, but I guess that's pretty cool. I wanna jump around. I could go to the Gold Coast, but I'm not going to. Gold Coast. Gilded Coast, rather, is what it's called. Golden Gilded. See you later, Brick. That I lose my positioning so much that I have to do some scanning. Yeah, I knew it was over there. Let's look at. Eyes on the prize. Grab this. You know, probably start grabbing some APRs too. I was saying that some while ago. Yeah, take my damage. Just because I'm going to turn this into the drone anyway. Doesn't really affect my stuff. Come on, where's the drone? Is it hiding under something somewhere? There it is. I just have to shift my eyes the tiniest little bit. See, I like equipment drones because you can go like mindless a little bit. In fact, I'm going to grab another fuel cell. I'm going to do a scan one more time because there might be another drone that could be an equipment drone or, you know, like a healing drone or anything that could be decently helpful. Because all things are decently helpful in their own regard. Not even going to go to the lower parts of this thing. Not that there's anything to find anyway. I don't think any items made their way down there. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get started on the teleporter. Just over there. Just so I don't get kind of stun locked into constantly fighting enemies. It's one of my weirdest setups. Like, I usually would probably have more teddy bears, tougher times. Ding, 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 ding. Now we got the war banner, decent range for that. Clay Dune Strider, and a lot. These guys tend to kill me in early game, so you're on your own, turrets. See, I'm still in range right here. As long as I can kill like one at a time. There's one there. Gotta watch myself though. I do have Dio's best friend, but doesn't mean I want to use it up. It'd be ideal to not use it up. So watch myself. The more I kill, the better it'll be. The Michael kill again. And there we go. There goes the boss. It was like a yellow item at some point in my life. So get Shatter Spleen, and then Molten Perforator. Molten Core! Alright, got my bands, and I don't have Will-o'-the-Wisp yet. Will-o'-the-Wisp! I'm just gonna do this. Kaboom! So we're still like in the range of everything. And I set another war banner. Wait, that's where it is. Oh, that's where I have the old one. The one that's gonna be replaced. Yay! And of course, this is where we'd like to have focused convergence to charge the teleporter faster. You know, it doesn't always feel that much faster. Maybe 30% faster. Just with each tick of a number, it just doesn't feel like it makes that much of a difference. Now let's see if that blue thing actually becomes a portal. Okay. And it does. Nice. So I'm pretty much going to be losing all my green items to turn them into red stuff. But hey, red stuff is good, especially the earlier you get it, man. Weird headache feeling. I'm probably just getting thirsty, or it's the ring light shining on me. Alright. For one, I'm going to do a little bit of work. Collecting items. Starting over there. I mean, for one, I need to grab some green items in order to turn into everything I need. Alright, so I think I'm going to grab myself another ukulele in case it gets used up. Ukulele. I'm going to kind of double up on all these. Energy drink. Cool. Now there's a lot of construct friendos I can kill. Go for another brooch. Going for brooch. I can get the repulsion plate. Just for that little bit of defense it can give. And the odd-shaped opal. A little bit of everything. Some people may go runs without even getting stuff like that, but it's like, well, at least one wouldn't hurt. Just for the tiny bit of stuff it can do. Now, haha, you will get defeated. And you will not drop anything, no. Stuff will be done. This one, prepare him. Kaboom. Some big boomers. Alright, there's an item over here. So let me grab the item. Not gonna be too diligent with killing everything though, but you never know. Doesn't hurt. Yeah, no wonder I was like so confused the first time too. It was like, what's all these alpha construct enemies that I didn't even know the name of? Meow. Meow. Cool. So here are a lot of them. Oh man, there's a lot over here. Making some noise, Brucko. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cool. Ooh, get out of that! I don't want to be frozen for a couple seconds. Oh no, I got frozen for a couple seconds, and I was midair. Boink. I was boinked very much so in the midair. There's an item. Yeah. I need more teddy bears. Even though I'm still not grabbing armor piercing rounds, man. Should probably be doing that. Alright. Where are we going? Clap, clap, clap. To the beach. I'll grab that, you know. Most of those things are probably going to get turned into red stuff. Depends on if I don't have a multiple of 5 to work with. And all the stuff I can convert from white to green. Or anything actually sitting around. I don't really feel like killing much more. Bonk, I'll take some money. Not that I need it, because we're in a, you know, command zone. We're going to use up our money into points going there. That's what I need to do. I need to scratch my back. My back's still been a little bit itchy. Haven't really talked much about all the sunburn and stuff I've had. Yeah. Even though it's been like itchy since I got home. Really burned one of my last couple nights in Florida. At least before so. Oh yeah, so good. Scratchy backy. So good. I'm practically in a state of euphoria right now. Or other such words. Alright. Yellow item time. Let's do it. Okay. I have Aegis and Dio's best friend. So next I'm going to get Akana's opinion. Marijuana's opinion? No. Then... Okay, I'm actually going to go for this first. 57 leaf clover for sure. In fact, I might even like double up on it, but I'm just going to, yeah. Go for the antler, rejuvenation rack. Yes, indeed. Yeah, it's going to kind of rebuild all these things now. It's going to kind of watch my bunguses. Yeah, I'm not going to go for another red item right now. Well, I'm going to a stage 4. Might grab... I don't know, I might go ahead and double up on the 57 leaf clover, just to see if I can maybe get a couple log butts I need. I'll go for that. Don't want to use another one. Yeah, well, this will be my last one. Kaboom. Whoa. Oh, the places will go. Or might not even go. Let's just see where we go. I'm gonna have to build up the bungus again, because now I'm down to 4 in the range that provides. But some red items go along with it. And the war banner. Been used up a little bit. Things be happening. Abyssal Dex, okay. I guess one of the more preferable stages to be getting. Oh, I thought it was going to be a Magma Worm. Some Imp Overlords. These guys kind of tend to kill me sometimes too, or take out my turrets rather quickly. So I gotta be a little bit diligent in that. Don't use up a Dios or anything. There we go. Only that type of item. Alright. Bungus. It's gonna come first, I guess, for now. Healing drone. I guess I can get another, just to have 2 of them. Now, at least around here you do have 40 acres of wide open spaces. I'm probably going to go... Man, with that guy, I thought a black hole thing was happening. Just how all the hermit crabs are moving around. I want to get close to all the void items. This one right here is actually an incinerator drone. Sometimes it's hard to tell whether it's one of that or a equipment drone. I'll grab it. Of course, with all this, I could probably get spare drone parts as my red item. So who knows? We'll have to see. I don't know. I think I will do that, actually. Just to have the ability for them to do some attacking. Because in all drones, not necessarily turrets, though, they get a little chain gun. That's a big idea. Try to clear some enemies in the Void Seed. Let's double you up as well. Get some safety, especially with that enemy. It's probably going to take them both out, but just use up the Dios on them. Not a concern, though. Why did it only happen to one? I don't know. Maybe it got killed before. Killed in a manner of speaking. Boom. Hey, Magma Worm. Nice. I want your loot. The loot being Hamana Hamana. Would be very cool to get it. Of course, 2 spawned with the artifact of swarms. Okay, now where exactly does the logbook spawn when it does? Like where it dies, or like where it spawns almost? Oh, my equipment drone got flarped. So that's a missile launcher one right there. So I guess I'll just remake the Backup one. No backup. Time for no backup. And the void seed is still in play. Floink. That's a missile launcher, right? We got double backup? Yeah, it's a missile launcher on the backside. And once I grab spare drone parts, it's going to get the ability to do some regular attacking too. Instead of just sitting like a bump on a log before it can shoot off its stuff. But I can also get only the best item in the form of Trophy Hunter's Tricorn. Ahoy all the time. Ahoy! Is that a red item I see? I can just pick up all happily. Rhyming for you and me. I'm gonna get my 57 leaf clover right now, and then I'm gonna pay the money for... I don't know. I'm just being weird with it. But yeah, trying to lose my position. Because the item is over here. Yes, and I got the money for it. Kaboom. And shablam. Yeah, it gives you a Colonel Drumman too. Helps you a little bit with that. That's something that follows you around, even if it dies into the stages. Just a nice thing to have. Go to... I guess we're a little bit of speed boost. I'll get the harpoon, and like whenever I kill something, I get a little bit of movement speed. Shiplumity. More bungus. More equipment. Man, a lot of this. I should probably go ahead and take care of the teleporter. I think I'll just get one of these and then one of these. And some of these, and some of these. In fact, I'll try to get as much war banner as I can to make the range as big as possible. I'm going to bump the microphone, do an audio check. Cool. Alright, now we're going to TP it up. TP some houses here on Halloween. Hey, more Magma Worm chances with my double lucky clover thing. I could be a happy boy. I guess that's logbook. Because sometimes they start to spawn a little bit less, especially because it's the teleported boss. I have like a better 3% chance. And like it'll roll to be a little bit better. Is that a yellow item I see? Oh, I could have gotten a perforator, but I don't need that right now. Of course, there's a lot of busy stuff going on, so it's kind of hard to tell if the logbook is sitting anywhere. I haven't even been placing mines around. I should be doing that. And just kind of benefit the Shadow Spring a little bit better. I will get more with a tri-tip dagger going on. Do that. Shadow Spring can actually take effect with that one. And anything else in between. And I'm pretty sure they do get like movement speed. Obviously if I had like the mobile turrets, I could like do like a other strategy. Even though I don't think it counts as them sprinting, so I don't know if the weeping fungus works in that way. Well, I don't know. Stationary may be the way to go most of the time, unless you have a plan in mind. Excuse me. Rather yawny. 1140. I might try to do a loop at least. In my way over yonder. See if I can take on the Voidling and get some logbookery out of that. Teleporter's done. Hey look! It's time for that again, man. I think I'm just getting lucky with that. I'm like not hitting any lunar newt altars, that's what they're called. Okay. Let me remake my bands. I'm sure there might be like more equipment drones for me to hit too. Listen to the Beatles while he relaxes. I'm gonna do that, even though I don't need to do that. To pay better attention to the items I have. But hey, more things, more gooder. I'll take a missile drone. Kind of one of the weirder ones to get, but it's variety. I'll get a focus crystal. Just to have a thing. And that as well. Get your variety moving on up. I see the color green over there. And maybe I can get some more magma worms to spawn with this. Let's see. Elder Lemurians. Very demure, these are Lemurians. I'm gonna die. Stick in the middle, hold still. You know, they're all dead now. Oh yeah, they're dead. Probably give myself some, if only I had a Hapu Feather to get to where I can get another Hapu Feather from. We're just having fun. But definitely feel much better moving this much faster now. See, like I'm even moving faster than I did by the end of the time as captain. That is... I don't really need too many more drones right now, so I'm going to take it easy. I mean, if I lose a missile drone, might as well take another one. Just have room for the extra strike drones to actually get some use out of them. Why am I whistling? Do not really know. This is another missile drone. Missiles like that one. I quote that so many times, I've probably quoted it more than I've actually heard it in Conker's Bad Fur Day. / Live and Reloaded. Of course, it's the Xbox version of the game that has more censoring. Who'da thunk? I'm sure there's like mods that make things rather interesting for all that. Would have to look a bit more into it. Or, you know, just play the N64 version, maybe through Rare Replay. And I could get like the the soul thing, legendary item. What enemy am I hearing? Sounds like a gun. Or it might be a what's it? Might not even be anything. Yeah, it's not a Stone Titan or anything. Okay. Yeah, of course I'm going to be spinning all my green items into red anyway. No, I could have grabbed another. Oh well. We're not going to be splitting hairs too much. Or whatever term would be helpful. So either way, the item I was thinking of was this one. Soulbound Catalyst. I knew Soul was part of it somewhere. Kills reduce equipment cooldown. And then... doesn't really matter what much I do otherwise. Just gonna get what I can. Alright, I'm gonna go for... Falafel. Ceremonial Dagger. Then do I want to build back up on all these now? I'll start at least with that. Then that. Yeah, I don't really feel like rebuilding the Bungus too much, so I'll just go with those couple things. Kind of tempting. I think I'm gonna spend. Right there's the equipment, so with this. Boom. Yay. A little bit less time at the TPs. Even though at some point I probably won't even bother with the TP at the Sky Meadow. Just go straight down to Metamorphosis, even though I'm probably not even going to be doing that in this run. I'm just going to be sticking with Engineer. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry if I'm hitting the mic a lot. Or if it's that noisy even. Where is the teleporter? Hello, River Coin. Right on top of me. It's like the enemy was in the middle of dying or something too. These things are just dying faster than I can kill them. that kind of makes sense. Dying faster than I kill them. Y'all heard me when I said it. And then it's just at a point where items are spawning too quickly, like you don't even want to bother grabbing them. I'm just going to go for the teleporter, turn it into a looper boy. The Elder Lemurians are spawning in, and all these... those are parents, and then the child. It's like, what's within an item even. Grandparent is the super big individual. La-di-da, I'll go for that. Elder Lemurians. Whoa, I don't wanna... Great, now my, who's the molasses? You can have it now. My engineer turrets. Okay, I'm gonna have to play a little bit carefully now. And of course we got all these soulless control units, things just going crazy. Sometimes you get to a point you don't even realize what boss it is until it's dead. Alright. The band combo. Chiaro and Ronaldo. Go for this. Fill back in all the things that have been lost, more or less. Yashamana. Oh yeah, I don't even have fuel cells to work with right now. Gotta build those back a little bit. Smoop. Wait, I don't even have a thing right now. There we go. Now I do. I got the whole crit set. More for good measure. And then for once, armor-piercing rounds. Maybe more where that came from. Probably get back in the zone, though. Yeah, items be spawning. Alright. Well, if anything, I could go try to nab an equipment drone. Maybe put Gorai's Opus on it. Because it will make the berserking stuff apply. For a little bit of attack, speedy power thing. The specialty that goes into berserk. Alright, do I even want to grab that right now? I'm gonna like look around and try to get some things. Gonna grab that guy. A little bit of that guy. Any greenies? Any greenies around here? And no, I'm not talking about the Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon enemies. The basic boys. Alright. Definitely want some greenies to get some fuel cells. Better fuel. Fuel, are you happy right now? Reasonably. I didn't even hit that. And I would have had like twice as many soulless control units and not have to even really be too worryful. I don't know. They just got a little bit hairy there, so who knows how it could have really gone. Alright. Down here. Still got white items. Time to get a little berry around here. Putting out damage. Sometimes that's good to do, like you don't even realize an enemy's around. It's like, yeah, it's gonna do the damage for you. So that is indeed an equipment drone right there. Broken equipment drone. But I fix it by feeding it equipment. What if I feed it my soul? Not the soul-bound catalyst, just my soul in general. The secret obliteration. I'm sure I missed some item drops here and there too. Is that gonna be? No, it's a healing drone. Yeah. Okay. Alright, I already do have one of those, but never hurts to double up, really. Doesn't really affect the range, just the slight bit of damage it adds to it. Okay. So, what item? Oh yeah, we're gonna do Gorai's Opus, which is this one. I just don't want to confuse it with the ocular HUD, you know? Alright, get some dashing speed, you know? Well, you know, with the dashing speed, why am I going Wisconsinite now? Even though it's not really Wisconsinite too much. Maybe a little bit of Canadian. Or even like Dutch. No one even knows. Not even myself. Yeah. Didn't really do much here. Man, I could have really went crazy with the Shrine of the Mountain thing. Candy Mountain, Charlie. I'm surprised a blue portal didn't appear here. I mean, yeah, I could have touched a lunar Newt Altar. Keep forgetting the dang name for it. And doubled up on that. That's something I usually don't like to double up on, but more items, more gooder. Papa John's. Even though I had local Anthony's pizza tonight. Man, I might even eat a partial slice. I don't know. Probably don't want to do that before bed. Or I could just like finish the tiny bit of smoothie I have. That's a meh face. I have never noticed that. I don't know if that's intentional though. He's unhappy, and it's like an arrow too. And of course, I kind of cheated. Not really cheated with game files, just by researching the whole thing about the artifact codes. Like you can explore and find all the different codes in the stages, but like I don't have time for that. Even though I have time to put close to 300 hours in this game by now. I mean, yeah, a little bit of AFK. I'm just sitting around, like researching or watching videos and stuff, or not even pertaining to the game. Did I really have to go all that way? Wait, did I do the alignment properly? I think I did align it with the planet. I think I made an effort to do that. Or did I? Doop. Well, I can check. Okay, yeah, it is aligned with the planet. Very planetary. Down to the planet. Wait, I should probably get my equipment back to even have one. And now it's time for things to go crazy as I loop. Start fighting some Malachite stuff. It's gonna be fun, to say the least. Bam, 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 bam. Do the work, everyone. Colonel Drumman and all. Et al. At that. Yeah, I'll take the challenge. Now, you know, just a handful of, you know, Stone Titans. No big deals. Yeah, they're dead already. Not so much that one yet, even though I was, like, doing splash damage already. Very splashily. Try to at least triple up in there, even though I do want to get my fuel cells, too. So, let me do that. One more fuel cell, then I'll start getting, like, hapoo feathers. Poo-poo feathers, clean up the poo-poo. Figuratively and literally. There we go. We are going to be a hopping mad individual. Might as well get a crowbar while we're at it. In fact, I should probably just go for the... Oh, hello. Scavengers. The good thing about these guys, they be dropping bags full of 10 items. He's got a syringe, I can tell. And I can tell by the fact that it showed on the action mentioner down there. The words and all that. Well, it's better than, you know, getting revived with Theo's best friend. The pain that can be. Yeah. More of these guys. One of these I haven't grabbed yet. One that hasn't really been officiated for this run. A couple of that. I always like to do a combo of the sticky bombs and clippity clip. Stun grenade, as it's called. Don't want to wait for the name to show up. Sure, I'll get some steak, the most useful item. And a little flippity-doo. Some protection. Información. The border isn't even here. I was just kind of defaulting here, now it's just down there. It's everywhere. I don't have an actual gunner turret in effect, so let's put one. Do. I don't really know for sure if you can start seeing equipment drones. Gunner drone. It's kind of limited in the stages like 2 and beyond. And depending on what stage it is. Alright. Let's roll the pennies, you know, just for the little bit of items I can get. Delicate watch, as long as I protect myself from damage. I haven't really been placing my turrets down. You know, the important thing. Wax 12 and the hopper feathers, of course, for more for engineer than anything. Well, yeah. If it's a helpful thing, it's a helpful thing. I'll get a bungus. I'll put myself up to 12. Yeah. Probably get in the zone, though. Start placing my guys. My mine guys. I'll even go up to 15. Get myself some lovely range. Man, once you get like into the 30s, it almost covers the whole dang stage. Especially if you get like the War Banner 2 and all that. It's a fun thing to do. Just like saying words, man. Without regard for the safety. All the like ceremonial dagger stuff just sticking around. Like, yeah, maybe doing things. Surprised the blue portal didn't appear. Alright, some stuff I kind of need to fill out more on. I'm just going to grab one of these, even though I'm probably going to be sticking with Engineer for the time being. Without metamorphosizing. I'll go for a Cautious Slug. Even though I'm probably going to be in a lot of danger most of the time. But I'm kind of healing right now. Oh, Wandering Vagrants, no big deal. Man, look at the big range I can get now. They're all gone. Now, what kind of drones are we working with, though? Gunner turret, gunner drone. Little dude up here. I could just be hopping around, man. Sometimes you just be hopping, skipping and jumping. I clicked the wrong item. I wanted Mocha, but it's fine to get a Propulsion Armor Plate. Never a bad thing to do. Always good. Alright, this time though, I will click Mocha. And also, get a couple critties. And another one of that. Balance it all out oh so well. Oh, there's an item hidden in there. I will grab that to go with my gassy. And then my next yellow item, I'll want to grab a molten perforator. Because that stacks well with the doopity-doo ignition tank. And of course the gas. It all goes well together. Like Rama Lama Lama, ding 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 bum. Shibab shibada wada yippity boom de boom. Rah. Yeah. I think I'm gonna try to, like maybe on like stage 4 I will, I don't know, it depends on what stage it is though, because Abyssal Depths is kind of hard to find a lunar pod there. Somewhere I could, whenever I say lunar pod I mean a new altar. I mean I'm not playing with chests so I don't run into the actual lunar pods they can get a lunar item from. And I guess while I'm here as engineer, I can do the thing. Here's the thing. Pressure plate. Dun 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 dun. Pressure plate. Dun 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 dun. I think that's probably Newt Altar there. But then the actual question mark Aroni. That should be it. Let's see. A little high up, so it might not be. Make sure that thing's still around. Do you see the question mark? I see the question mark. Ask me your question, Mark. If that even is your real name. Make that ancient gate begin to shift. Schwoink, 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 schwoink. Alright, time for the Chiaro and Ronald, or maybe not, I'm not sure if that actually is who they are. This happens to be fire and ice individuals that drop their respective things, but I can choose what I want. I'll skip that thing around, because it's already dead. Omaiwa Motion Deru. I'll take a harpoon back, and something that would be helpful, that I haven't really reclaimed yet. There we go. I hear a Golem's Titan bucko. No, it's dead now, probably from my other thing. Alright, time for the teleporter. Boom! Give me some moolah gold. I would be scared of those enemies otherwise. There's their Gatling gun. And Gatlinburg. But not so much right now. I don't know, they're kind of burning me up a little bit. Bonk. Alright. Let's get to work. Glacial Clay Doomstrider. Yeehaw. There's a thing for Rex. This is blowing control ability utility, as it's called. Yeah, usually the only button mapping I change is control and shift, because I like shift for running and control for attack. Some type of thing to be done, you know? That's what I'm saying. You probably don't know. Alright, now I think I'll use greens to double up on the bands. Shablamity and Kablamity. Do I get a circling friend? Nothing beats circling. I guess the director, as it's called here in roguelike games, is kind of giving me some good rolls for the blue portal taunt, the thing. The bizarre between worlds, you know? Man, I really gotta take things easy with my hand. Only one achievement I need in the game being Captain Smush, but I just barely didn't reach it. I just went through the motions, man. I got it in spirit. Multiple times. Copium. And now, kaboom. That's done. Now to just go claim some items. Alright, get more syringes. And next white item, I guess I can grab. The shield charger, but it's probably going to be the only one I do grab. Just for the layer protection that it does give. But this far in, probably doesn't even matter that much. Alright, guillotine. Good thing at all times. Personal something or other. Shield generator, yeah. I knew it was some string of words like that. I got the war horn. I got swear. It does the fasty foom. We like doing the fasty foom. Missile. Okay. That seems to be about all the rest we gotten around here, so... I think I hear a Clay Dune Strider making all that noise. Sliding about. Do I want to leave it be, or is it just the effects of the world? I'm curious. It might just be the general noises of the world happening. You know, without all the music in play. Just a little bit of wind and all. Speaking of that, it's been rather windy while we've been doing our yard sale stuff. It's 12:03. It's 10, 16, 22. 8 more days, 8 more days, 8 more days till my birthday. Silver singles. I just came up with a stupid thing, and I said the stupid thing. Alright. Allow us to commence forth. Would be rather nice if I could, you know, get another who's'em a what's it. I'm just kind of going blank here, aren't I? Do I want to the blue portal here? Oh, look at a circulator. Actually, no, this is the one after the loop, where you can choose to go into the celestial portal. So instead, there's a new altar over here. I said the right thing. Yes, indeed. Woo! Because I'd rather get some red stuff after here than have to balance things out otherwise. Because like, I'll probably get into another new altar and try to go for, you know, Voidling. Alright, let's go and go for the teleporter because I got things set up. Implode for Overlord. We're going to be imploding with the Imp Overlord. Pardon? Okay, stream's over. I didn't have a Dio's best friend. Okay, you got things in spirit. I don't know if I'll try to stream getting those things, but hey, I did a stream. Wow, it's almost 2.5 hours too. Cool. Alright. Yeah, look at all these characters and their stuff. Ooh, okay, I haven't really taken a good look at that before. That's a basic one, yeah. Very magical, ancient Magus' bride. That's my most recent achievement, Bandit Mastery. Even though I thought I got it before, but it's just because I did, like, on a lower difficulty. The achievement needed for this. Gotta kill Mithrits with lights out. Always good to do with swarms for an extra chance, you know? Even though I kind of triggered it twice, it felt. Alright, I'm going a little bit scratchy. Gotta go easy with my voice. With all this, I'm gonna give Gander into logbook. Not that I really need to. Whoa. Razor wire. Ooh, ain't that nice? Yeah, all that stuff. And his music was electric. Thank you for watching this stream. I'll try not to go 2 more months without doing another one. I'll try to probably even finish Metroid Prime Randomizer. I'll probably only take 1 or 2 more streams to finish, depending on how frustrating things are. I mean, I definitely need to go into the Phase-On Mines. My next stream of that. I had everything set up for that stream too, like in the titles and everything, but I just gotta readjust after getting done here with Risk of Rain 2. Then, yeah, all the usual stuff. I mean, I'd probably stream some Splatoon 3, maybe. I mean, there's gonna be, I think it's 11/11 when the next Splatfest happens, or at least the weekend of all that. That's around when Pokemon comes out too. There might be a big run in Salmon Run. I'm not sure fully how that works. So it's like Salmonids appear in regular turf form and stuff like that. That could be interesting to work with. In other words, I'd like to do a stream of Splatoon 3 soon. Maybe a little bit of story mode. Then on my own time, playing Xenoblade 3 whenever I can. Even though I've kind of been playing this on my own time. But yeah, enough talking. Quit to desktop. And I'll quit streaming. Let me do... let's see what I'm looking at. Hey, here I am. Here I am in Hotel Mario Land. Bum, 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 bum. Thank you for watching the stream. There will be another. Until that next one, do not twist yourself. And remember... The rain really do be risky, don't it? Ha ha ha.